Good morning. It is morning. Hello, Herbert Tankovskaja Erpaderp. That's probably me. It's time for Hull. You know you're a venerable hobbyist when you can recognize 5 or more kits in this intro screen you've personally built and painted. Well, they're all... probably not all ones I've painted, obviously, but they're all ones I've built or have in my stash. Including... actually, probably not including this one. But we have Hull, and today, we need to make suspension so we can have wheel. Also, there's a couple of little old top bits that it wants me to make as well, and I'll think about it. Hello, Herbert. Time to keep making the tank that is realistic because of the gaps, Erpaderp. Uh-huh. That's me also. I hope you're all doing well. I really hope you've painted at least 5 of those. I have no idea, because I don't remember what's in the intro. Probably not. Make sure this is working. Looks like working good enough. I noticed that the swing arms, you have to add the axle yourself for whatever reason. I'm curious if that's the same for both sides, or are they different bits? They're different bits. So, and there's 4 of these sprues. So the trick is not to mix the bits up. Wheels. I have a joke. Wait. Fuck, can't remember. Really annoying. That's verging dangerously close on an actual new joke. Okay, it says to start with the left side of the hull. Got there. Which is MA2. And because I can't see the back, I can't really tell if this big chonk is part of it or not part of it. I'm going to say the big chonk is not part of it. And we get the axles too. Axles are the same for both sides. And there's also... I don't know what you would call this bit, but it exists and it's a bit. So I might as well get these off as well. We'll come back for the swing arms for the other side later. The forward ones are the same for either side and different to the following 4. I would call this bit Peugeoter. I will just assume that's an actual name. Cut these out and put them aside. Surely I won't mix those up. No mix-uppins here. No. No. Good, not at all tired Herbert Erpaderp. Really good at paying attention and not mixing things up. That's enough of the small bits for one side. 2 more swing arms. Make sure they're the correct ones. Otherwise, straight to jail, I guess. Part of me worries that these big chunks were not meant to be cut off, but I can't see the other side of them in the instructions, so whatever. Surely I wouldn't do it wrong. Don't challenge the order of Soviet. Don't challenge the Soviet order of T-34 swing arms. I wouldn't dream of it. They might give me a beating or an atomic wedgie. Okay, these little bits, of course, need nubbin removal. Just making sure that I'm not actually going to be destroying the part, because there does seem to be a lip is the wrong word, a ledge, but it's on this side, not the side with the big nubbin. Took a bit too much plastic off that, I think. Nobody will notice. It's a good, strong Soviet gap, is what it will be. Put it with other ones that are tidied up so I don't get confused. Today I ordered a Christmas gift for my brother. No, it's not coal. Why not? I guess coal is for children and your brother is probably not a child. Ugh. What is the Christmas gift? Or is it a secret? Hey, Haichu, how you doing? Oh no! Fucking ass shits. want to go down on the floor. I'll be back. I'm old and confused. It is I, Herbert, good driver Erpaderp. Outhouse. In the middle of our street. Outhouse. God damn, I'm funny. Looking. Ass. Revolting. The glue god will deny you going to glue Stovokor. I don't want that. I've been a good honorable gluesman. I bring glory to me and my house. Working hard or hardly working? Ha 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 ha! My villagers love me. Ah, you're doing some murdering, are you? Let me know how you like our new bleach. You look like a wise man who would stroke his beard. I am a man who would stroke his beard. Wise is debatable. I'll do it how the instructions say. Rebelling against the instructions doesn't seem like the sort of thing I would do. Maybe ACE models is a bit of an exaggeration. It could be an acronym. It could stand for something like awful, crappy experience. It's probably what they're going for, right? That's not where the door is. Me, big brain. I am the greatest. Oh, it sits on an angle. Oh, if I'd paid attention to the way the inside part looked, I would have known that. 24 minutes to midnight, as the Iron Maiden song doesn't say. Who's damaged my fucking toilet? Oh, I'm hopping mad. It's small brain time. Fuck yeah. No cap, as the kids say. Don't know what that means, but I've heard it before. I've got a grenade drink. The pin! They don't usually pop like that. This goes on here in a particular way. And I know exactly how it goes because of my gigantic brain and not because the guide pins showed me. Which is something everybody believes.
I'm roasting out here.
I am roasting out here. Meat. That's what I'm roasting. Ha 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 ha. I didn't roast. Let's just pretend that was on purpose. Oh no, my coolant is overheating somehow. I better cool it off in the water. I'm not gonna make it. My head gasket is damaged. Piss. It got better. See you later, suckers. Herbert, professional harvester driver Erpaderp. Nobody's ever called me Smart Herbs. Nobody's ever said that before.
Stupid sexy
That's the wrong
Flanders.
button. I didn't have a dustbin before realizing how important that was, but I went and bought a bin, and I put some dust in it, and that's my dustbin, and that's where the sprues go. Hold on to your dicks. We're at step 6. Let's heads! Ah! Quite possibly the best Burger Panther seats I've ever built. Also the only Burger Panther seats I've ever built. See? No crew figure is shown in the instruction. Get out of the way, you fucking donkey! Don't break! Wretched shit. Haven't seen one of the die-cast hulls for a while. Makes a satisfying sound when you drop it. She looks ashamed about buying just toilet paper. The toilet's in the middle of the room beside the dance floor. That's where the toilets go. Sometimes I wonder if slacking should be punishable by death. It really is the greatest of crimes, after all. At least a good lashing would be nice. What a bitch! I don't see you doing work. Well, except when I see you fishing, I guess.
Have a good day.
Be well, you horrible wretch. I don't think I like her. Aw, come on. Yeah. That's what we call truck skills. I have them.
Don't know if that's historically accurate.
This isn't civilization yet. You don't have a sauerkraut hut. Well, if they would let me have a sauerkraut hut, I would have a sauerkraut hut. I assume that's like the German version of Pizza Hut. This is a jump. Fucking sick. Engine starved of oil. I think that's probably our worst problem, definitely. You're about to get hetzed, idiot. Blam! And the E sprue is attached to the D sprue, which is funny because dicks. Moist. I'm just trying to think. And boy does it hurt. It's fucking windy! All of these bushes could be people waiting to ambush me. That's why it's called an ambush. Because they ambush. I have returned. It was an ordeal. Also, fuck off. Best viewers are already here. Like Trekan says. The carpet monster didn't eat me. And it didn't eat the part either. Thankfully. Because that would have been real annoying. Probably used up most of the battery on my phone with my flashlight. Couldn't be me going to bed last night knowing that I was going to stream in the morning and not charging my phone properly. I wouldn't do that. Anyway. Like a German comedian called Helge Helge Schneider. Very much. Not much known outside of Germany because you can't translate his humor. I like him just a bit, but 25 years ago he made a Western comedy movie which was very funny, and now his character from this movie is available in 28mm. I ordered 2 of them for trying and trying again. And now I have enough time till Christmas. Good, I hope you enjoy that. I've never heard of this person, but I mean, they're German, they've got to be funny. Anybody that says Germans don't have humor is lying. Now, I clean this part up without losing it. Probably. Getting down on the floor sucks. Now my world is pain. That ought to hold a little SOB. That one's done. It just looks messy, except it's not done on this side because there's a little bit of flash. Maybe it looks messy is wrong. The plastic is discolored from being cut and scratched. These don't really need cleanup, but I want to be sure that, gross. I want to be sure there's not going to be an issue sticking them into the swing arm. Should be fine. Now I'm confident that the big chonk was not meant to be there. Also, that it doesn't need a lot of cleanup on the back. Haha. Not a lot of cleanup really brightens my day. In fact, we can probably get away. There's a bit of a mold line. So we can't get away with no cleanup. But it probably won't be visible anyway. So you probably could get away with no cleanup. I forgot to press the carpet monster button, didn't I? Carpet bastard. 107 times. Man. I do kind of... It would have been... Just making it convoluted is annoying, but... I kind of want to know how many times the carpet monster struck and I lost the part now, rather than just dropped the part. Because I know I didn't lose 107 parts. looks like these, whatever they are meant to be glued onto the swing arm. Probably. Into that little slot, maybe? Is that a nubbin there, stopping it from happening? Yes. Almost. That looks like what's meant to happen. But also there's a doodad on the inside here. So maybe we're not meant to glue it properly together until we've got that like that and the doodad in place. That seems like the correct order of operations. And now that I've got that on, I'm just going to glue it in.
I mean really brutally weird stuff. Butt stuff.
Patrick Stewart is awesome. Also, I don't know if you ever use the blurb thing outside of the channel point reward, but I changed it recently so it should appear as a little thing you can hover over on your screen. I don't know if that works. I should test it. I'm going to just pop open twitch.tv/Herbert_Erpaderp and look at my own stream just to see if it's working. And I'm going to mute that, otherwise it'll be annoying. It's there. You must be logged in to use this extension feature. Well, I was hoping to not log in. I was using an incognito window. Glory to you and your butt stuff. This is the one you would have to use bits for a lot of them, because I can only have 50 channel point rewards. But it seems to work. I don't know if that actually played on stream. But you can type in phrases. There's lots of results for the word but in these blurbs. It seems to be working as intended. That sounded strange, like someone strangles a frog. The bonk? There, that's how it should work. It popped up a thing. And the chatbot is saying it in chat. I don't know if I want that. Maybe I should stop fiddling with stuff that should be done in the background while not live. Being professional is for chumps.
Make it so.
Make it so. I do like that they let you just have a bunch of them as channel point rewards. I made them cheap for bits, but that still costs money, and like, it's fun to be able to have free ones. Okay, that's in place, and now I should video one of them so that I can put it in my video. What a novel concept. Rasa. Thought I'd lost it again, but I didn't. Much less messy to do this rather than try gluing the bits together and then stick them on. You're making videos? Where can I find them? Serious and sensible videos only, I hope. I hate humor, as long as it isn't related to sauerkraut. Sauerkraut humor is always funny. Why, good sir, you can find me on YouTube I think it is, /Herbert _Erpaderp, maybe? Jesus, I should know that. Just type in Herbert Erpaderp on YouTube. I hope that was in frame. It probably was, mostly. But I'll do it again, just so Herbert Erpaderp doesn't want me to want to go back into the past and beat me for my crimes of not centering objects in the frame. Go together, please. Just a bit. Yeah. Don't rest your hand on the machine gun. And if you want to know what's waiting for you, type Herbert Erpaderp and Scrap Mechanics on YouTube. Yeah, you can do that. You get some real old videos. Looks like it's all good and together. And I know looks can be deceiving, but I don't think they are in this case. Who did that? Hell yeah. I guess the thing to do is to put the front swing arms on. They might be old, but they will always be in my personal YouTube top 10, that's for sure. I appreciate that. Scrap Mechanic was a lot of fun. And presumably still is. Okay, this has keying, which probably pretty helpful. It's reversed on the other side so you don't fuck it up. There is still enough play that we could make an error. I think probably the trick will be to make it line up with these. One whole liter of glue to make sure that it knows you want it to stick. That's probably going to be okay. Maybe I'll stick the wheel holding axles on too. They're probably important. Lining up with these makes adding tracks super easy, they say. Who said that? I hope it does. The annoying thing with this is you have to get that lined up. And these swing arms are different parts anyway, so like, why couldn't they just mold them with the axle in place? It would be a lot stronger and moderately easier. That's backwards, idiot. One's a bit further out than the other ones, it seems. Hmm. Might have made an oopsie boingo here. Because the chunk on the inside of this is a bit bigger. We're just gonna make a big mess of it. Yeah. And now to get it back together. With this bit, tweezers, probably a fine choice. The mistake was pulling it apart in the first place. Could have gotten away with slightly further protruding out wheel. We could have just said it was a Soviet wheel. Perfectly aligned wheels are for capitalists. Start from the beginning. Why make it difficult? Because, hey, there's an N-scale coupling. Fuck. There. That fixed it, probably. They all look pretty well the same. Close enough. Close enough for Soviet work, as the youth say. The youth definitely say that. N-scale couplings, ooh. I added magnetic couplings to some of my coaches the other day. And that's going to be next week's video. Because why not? I want a very quick, easy video to make. Just say they are looking Soviet. They are looking Soviet. That one definitely wants to sit weird. Alright, now we do the other side. That only took 50 minutes. To be fair, I probably spent like 15 of those minutes on the floor looking for bits. Yeah, that tank is not an N scale, right? Sure isn't. This would be like, in N scale, this would be like a rat. Are you looking for tank transportation wagons and tanks for your model railway? I'm not really. Not at the moment. That's probably something I could 3D print, though. At the moment, I'm working on aero wagons, which sounds like a fancy train of the future from the past, but it's just wagons for propellers. And unfortunately, the other day I primed them after spending however long printing them and being careful not to break them. And as soon as I brought the primed models in here, I dropped one, completely destroying it. Very annoying. The frame and stuff, the wagon frame is still good, so I'm just going to print another one, but that's still a pain in the dick. It wasn't you. That was done by a Japanese spy. Damn it! How dare they? The one surviving wagon is pretty good. You can see why it broke apart immediately on contact with the floor, because it's very, very thin support brackets. And I've been very careful with the intact one. The mighty Erpaderp is back. I never went anywhere. I've been here the entire time. Also, hey, Greg Shijoff. I'm not good at reading names. Maybe slice that down a bit so it's not so big and chonky. One. Ah. That looks pretty good. Now, to clean up these, whatever they are, without feeding the carpet monster. Fuck you, carpet monster. Good enough. Hey, I'm from Brisbane too. That's good enough. Good enough. Fuck. Piss fucking ass shit. Dog. I can't immediately see it, so I have to go back down there. Fuck. I'll be back. Oh, I deserve that. I'm old and confused. It is I, Herbert, good driver Erpaderp, outhouse, in the middle of our street, outhouse. God damn, I'm funny. Looking. Boss. Revolting. The glue god will deny you going to glue Stovocore. I don't want that. I've been a good honorable gluesman. I bring glory to me and my house. Working hard or hardly working? My villagers love me. Ah, you're doing some murdering, are you? Let me know how you like our new bleach. You look like a wise man who would stroke his beard. I am a man who would stroke his beard. Wise is debatable. I'll do it how the instructions say. Rebelling against the instructions doesn't seem like the sort of thing I would do. Maybe ACE models is a bit of an exaggeration. It could be an acronym. It could stand for something like awful, crappy experience. It's probably what they're going for, right? That's not where the door is. Me big brain. I am the greatest. Oh, it sits on an angle. Oh, if I'd paid attention to the way the inside part looked, I would have known that. 24 minutes to midnight, as the Iron Maiden song doesn't say. Who's damaged my fucking toilet? Oh, I'm hopping mad. It's small brain time. Fuck yeah. No cap, as the kids say. Don't know what that means, but I've heard it before. I've got a grenade drink. The pin! They don't usually pop like that. This goes on here in a particular way. And I know exactly how it goes because of my gigantic brain, and not because the guide pins showed me. Which is something everybody believes.
I'm roasting out here.
I am roasting out here. Meat. That's what I'm roasting. Ha 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 ha. I didn't roast. Let's just pretend that was on purpose. Oh no, my coolant is overheating somehow. You better cool it off in the water. I'm not gonna make it. My head gasket is damaged. Piss. It got better. See you later, suckers. Herbert, professional harvester driver Erpaderp. Nobody's ever called me Smart Herbs. Nobody's ever said that before.
Stupid sexy
That's the wrong
Flanders.
button. I didn't have a dustbin before realizing how important that was, but I went and bought a bin, and I put some dust in it, and that's my dustbin, and that's where the sprues go. Hold on to your dicks. We're at step 6. Let's heads! Ah! Quite possibly the best Burger Panther seats I've ever built. Also the only Burger Panther seats I've ever built. See? No crew figure is shown in the instruction. Get out of the way, you fucking donkey! Don't break! Wretched shit. Haven't seen one of the die-cast hulls for a while. Makes a satisfying sound when you drop it. She looks ashamed about buying just toilet paper. The toilet's in the middle of the room beside the dance floor. That's where the toilets go. Sometimes I wonder if slacking should be punishable by death. It really is the greatest of crimes after all. At least a good lashing would be nice. What a bitch! I don't see you doing work. Well, except when I see you fishing, I guess.
Have a good day.
Be well, you horrible wretch. I don't think I like her. Aw, come on. Yeah. That's what we call truck skills. I have them.
I don't know if that's historically accurate.
This isn't civilization yet. You don't have a sauerkraut hut. Well, if they would let me have a sauerkraut hut, I would have a sauerkraut hut. I assume that's like the German version of Pizza Hut. This is a jump. Fucking sick. Engine starved of oil. I think that's probably our worst problem, definitely. You're about to get hetzed, idiot. Blam! And the E sprue is attached to the D sprue, which is funny because dicks. Moist. I'm just trying to think. And boy does it hurt. It's fucking windy! All of these bushes could be people waiting to ambush me. That's why it's called an ambush. Because they ambush. Ass shits. I found the part. I did run over it with my chair a little bit, but it's not damaged. This time, I think that took a bit less time because the the highlight reel didn't complete itself. Excuse me. Will I be exhibiting at the Queensland Model Hobbies Expo at Ipswich on the 17th and 18th? No. I don't think you just exhibit models there, do you? It's like a competition, and I do not care for competitive hobbying. But I'll probably be there, briefly, on one of the days. That's next week. It's the 6th? Yeah, that's next weekend. Then the following weekend, there's a model railway show in Redlandsshire that I'll probably go to. So the part became just a bit more Soviet. Yeah. Just a bit. I didn't really want it to become a bit more Soviet because looking for it to get it back from its journey becoming Soviet was a pain. But now I've got it and there will be no more dropping of parts. I've said that before, haven't I? Is it just me, or is this song way louder than the rest of them? Now it's way quieter. Just dropped that part and assumed it went on the floor, but it didn't. There we go. That's probably good enough. Now let's put them on the hull. Whee! Video games before an eating. Thank you for dropping by, Trekan. I hope you have fun gaming and eating. Have all the sauerkraut in the world. I'll see you next time. I'm not missing anything. Put more of these on. I guess the good thing, excuse me, with all that faffing about, is that now we've had time for these to bond. You shit. Okay, that, whatever that end bit is called, was a bit loose on this one. It's still gone together. And the glue god will make it stay together. Sauerkraut to you and your house. I think that is straight enough. It's on and will probably be hidden by wheel anyway. You can't always just assume it's going to be hidden by wheel, but quite often it will be hidden by wheel. Fact. That nearly went onto the floor. I don't know if I could take another trip down to the floor. I did drop that one that time. They're much looser on this side. Fortunately, don't get too excited. It didn't go on the floor. it's significantly more difficult to put these in place with the swing arm already on the hull. But it is doable. You just gotta believe. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. The glue god forbids it. Maybe if I just put a touch of glue there, and if I work quick enough, it won't bond in the wrong position. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one because it did make it slightly less fiddly. And that's probably, that's not a bad thing. You got to get all of the bits in the holes. Otherwise, what's the point? Keep touching that and it keeps slightly moving and making me think I'm breaking something, but I'm not. I wouldn't break a thing. Couldn't. Get the front one on. I don't get why they couldn't just make them all the same with the axle part built into it. Pretty close to what the other ones are doing. And pretty close is extremely accurate if you're a Soviet. Which I'm not, but close enough. Use the front one as a guide because that's the most likely one to be properly straight. definitely not 100% dead perfect, but it's good enough that you can't really tell, and that's probably enough for this. If it required them to be absolutely perfect, they would provide you with a jig, or the parts would have the axles molded in. Good stronk suspension. Ready for handling sick jumps, which the T-34 is definitely known for. Okay, next instruction. Well, I just did most of the next instruction, technically, and I skipped over instruction 19 because 18 and 20 are basically the same on different sides, and 19, for whatever reason, is the little panels on the top of the engine deck. Maybe they just thought you'd like a little break from the swing arms. And I mean, who doesn't want a break? This bit should be pretty easy. Should be pretty easy. I will try not to mix the parts up, though. Even though the picture's pretty reasonable there, so I shouldn't mix them up. I've said that before. I say a lot of things. It's a big chunk of sprue I was not expecting. RE. I don't have that sprue out, but I do have the NF sprues out, I think. Yep, right there. Isn't that convenient? We will not break these handles. And then RE. Uh-huh. And is there any other bits? No. Not that I can see. Herbert Erpaderp's nubbin elimination service strikes again. Well, it's not going to be a good, excuse me, test fit because, actually no, that's the wrong side. There's less to clean up there, so it will be a good test fit. Test fit this on the hull. You test fit it on the hull the right way around. I declare that to be pretty good. I do declare. Some of these parts are really nice and neat, which I appreciate. Excuse me. Some of them have some chonkers of mold lines on them, but a lot of them are pretty good thus far. I wish they did not have nubbins on these. But I guess there's not really a way to do it without nubbining them. Cleaning up these sort of handly bits is the worst. Can probably fix it when it's on if we need to. Shouldn't really need to. Oh, that started flexing. What jolly nubbin removing music. Good enough for Soviet work, as I keep saying. 'Cause it's funny. Going to assume we need to put these on before adding the thing to the hole, but it will probably be significantly better and easier to put the grab railings after this is on the hole. Yeah, that seems to be the wrong bit. I didn't realize they were different. I guess they are. you have to put it up the right way. You know, I think it might actually work better to put these on after as well. That's not what the instructions say. But what are the instructions going to do? They're just a simple piece of paper. The best they can hope for is paper cutting me. And I simply won't allow it. It doesn't need any pressure, really. That seems pretty reasonable. And all these on top. If I can pick it up without breaking it, that would be quite the bonus. Very good. And we do the same on the other side, believe it or not. Probably best to not be dropping the model. Doesn't seem like an especially delicate kit, but you shouldn't be dropping it. And now to review and find any bits that Herbert missed. There are none. The next step involves our beloved photo etch. Fair bit of it, actually. I'm definitely not up for photo etch today. In fact, I'm up for going back to bed. But I can't. At any rate, though, that's going to be enough for me today. Let me click these things here. And see what's happening. I think I'm just going to go away without doing a raid. I'll be back tomorrow night for some Burger Panther, believe it or not. Burger Panther is the kit that never ends. But it's okay because it's a fun kit. And I don't mind building it. There is part 1 of the Burger Panther build video on YouTube already. Go and check that out. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Toodaloo.